How can we delete elements from a queue? Deletion of element from queue is also referred to as the dequeue operation. If we have to delete elements from the queue, the first and foremost thing that we need to check is whether the queue is empty or not. If the queue is empty, that means that there are no more elements which can be deleted from the queue. In this case, if the queue is empty, we print an underflow message to the user and return from there. And how can we check whether this queue is empty or not? If the queue is empty, the front pointer would also have the value of -1 and the rear variable would also have a value of -1. So if both front and rear are having a value -1, that means the queue is empty. Else, since the queue always follows the FIFO principle, that means the element that was inserted first is the first one that will be out. So elements will be deleted from the end which is pointed to by the front. So if the element has to be deleted, then front would now point to the next element over here, and 12 would no longer be part of the active queue. So if a dequeue operation happens, we simply have to increment front to the next index, and 12 is no longer part of the queue. So now the active queue is just this much. Front is now pointing to the next element, whereas there is no change to the rear variable. There is one more case that can happen. The case is this, that suppose we perform another dequeue operation now. So again front would be incremented to point to the next index, and 5 would also no longer be part of this queue. So now we are just left with this one element in the queue. Suppose we want to perform another dequeue operation. If we perform another dequeue operation, that means there was only one element. And how is one element can be checked in the queue? If front and rear are both same, that means there is only one element in the queue. If we delete this element, now the queue will be empty. So this condition also needs to be checked, that if front is equal to rear, queue would be empty. And how are we going to specify that the queue is empty? We are going to assign a value of -1 to the front and a value of -1 to the rear also. So now this 7 would also not be part of the queue, and the queue would become empty. When we dequeue elements, they may be present in that memory cell, but they are no longer part of the active queue. They are no longer part of the queue. They are treated as garbage. They are garbage values for the queue. So this is how we need to take care of different cases. One is we have to check whether it is empty or not. That would result in an underflow. We have to check whether there is only one element in the queue. That we can do by checking front is equal to rear. In that case, we make front and rear both equal to -1. Or if there are multiple elements, then simply we increment front to point to the next index.